There comes a time in the life of every people when survival is no longer enough, when endurance must give way to vision, when struggle must evolve into strategy. For Black people in America, that time is now. We have survived genocide. We have survived the auction block. We have survived sharecropping, redlining, sterilization, Jim Crow, crack wars, and mass incarceration. But this is not a series about what we have survived. This is a series about what we must now build, about how we move from victims of history to the authors of our future. For over 400 years, the system we've been in has made one thing clear. We were never, ever meant to thrive within it. We were meant to serve it, feed it, entertain it, fear it. And yet, we are still here. Not because they made space for us, but because we made space for ourselves. We built churches, we built schools, we built businesses, we created language, music, soul. We built whole towns. And time after time, we were burned out, bought out, bombed out, and betrayed. Black Wall Street wasn't an exception. It was a warning. So now we have to ask ourselves, how many more cycles do we endure? Can we endure before we decide to write the blueprint ourselves? The Black Book was not written just as a manifesto. It is not just a philosophy. It is not just a cry in the wilderness of North America. It is a blueprint. It is meant to be a step-by-step framework for what comes next, for reclaiming land, for organizing co-ops, for forming community-led schools, clinics, and councils, for breaking the cycles of dependency, not just economically, but psychologically. It is about learning to govern ourselves again. It is for those who know survival simply is not enough. We must plan something our grandchildren's grandchildren can inherit. Look around today in 2025. Prices are up, wages are flat, land still stolen, culture mined and sold back to us. Things like hip hop have been taken over and destroyed. Schools teaching lies, tech training us for surveillance, not sovereignty. Meanwhile, we are scattered, distracted, entertained. Our image on social media is a mess. The truth, though, we are brilliant, just unorganized, powerful, but we're still disconnected, and that is on purpose. The Black Book calls us back, not to what we once were, but to what we now must become. It is not a protest movement. It is a building movement. It is a movement rooted in land, law, literacy, love, and legacy. If you've ever felt that something is missing, like I have, if you ever looked at your children and wondered what world we're leaving them, like I have, if you ever wanted to do more than post, protest, or pray, then this is for you. We are not speaking to those that are comfortable. We are speaking to those who are builders. This isn't for everybody, and we are not looking for everybody. We are looking for the ones who are ready to dig, organize, sacrifice, and construct something sacred that will last a millennium after they have returned to the earth. This is the beginning of the first 5-year plan. We're not trying to fix America. We're not trying to change the minds of others. We are not trying to convince the unconvinced. But this is to build new Africa, right here, where we are, in the Black Belt South. For the rest of this year, I am going to be here on this YouTube channel, breaking down the Black Book and the revised 5-year plan, piece by piece. I will cover land trusts, co-op economics, study circles, temple building, intergenerational trust systems, healing trauma, and building institutions without government dependency, without depending on anyone other than ourselves. Each episode will move us from idea to action, from blueprint to brick. So if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Download your copy of the first chapter of the Black Book and share this with 3 people, 3 other Black people in America or beyond. They don't have to be in America, that you know are ready.